What's going on everyone, Richley here, and today I'm taking a look at the future of Chelsea. Now, just like the other future of videos that I've done in this series, I've simmed forward 5 years into the future here, haven't used player training whatsoever for the purposes of this video, and I have of course signed players throughout the 5 seasons. So, if you're enjoying these future of videos, make sure you smash that like button, and if you're new around here, then please do subscribe whilst you're at it as well. I'm posting career mode content most days, so if you enjoy career mode content, hit that subscribe button, and then you'll make sure you don't miss any of my future content. Anyway though, if you're after a Chelsea career mode series, I'd definitely recommend checking out Jared HD. I'll leave his link in the description. He's got an absolutely incredible Chelsea career mode series on the go on his channel, and he's an absolutely brilliant guy, top YouTuber, well worth checking out. Also, one last thing, there's a poll in the top right hand corner of your screen, and you can vote for the next team that I do in this Future Of series. So let's get into the squad report, and let's take a look at the future of the Chelsea squad. First of all then, we got Thibaut Courtois, 93 rated at the age of 29, so he was able to reach his full potential, made 50 appearances in this 5th and final season, got a 6.9 average rating, and he's got some absolutely exceptional goalkeeping stats. 94 reactions, his goalkeeping stats are in the 90s or 80s at the very least. Diving is his lowest stat at 85, but 98 kicking, 88 positioning, 92 handling and 91 reflexes, so some very nice goalkeeping stats, and he is a fantastic goalkeeper. I also brought Petr Cech back to the club for this 5th and final season so he could taste a bit of success. Wasn't really getting too much at Arsenal, so brought him back to Chelsea, and he was my 3rd choice goalkeeper. Only made 6 appearances, but 6.5 average rating, not too bad at all. Then we got Bradley Collins, 67 rated at the age of 24, has potential of 70, but did go up by 9 ratings, and that's not too bad. 82 kicking. The rest of the stats are a bit ropey, but yeah, 67 rated goalkeeper. What do you really expect? Asmir Begovic is still 83 rated at the age of 34, holding firm, and is still a very solid goalkeeper. 8 games, 6.3 rating, not the best, but 2nd choice goalkeeper. Well, I presume he was the 2nd choice goalkeeper. Obviously, I simmed through the season, but he's the 2nd best goalkeeper in the squad, so yeah, I'm guessing he was played as the 2nd choice and Petr Cech as the 3rd choice, and that is reflected in the number of games that they played, so yeah. Anyway though, moving on to Serge Aurier, 88 rated at the age of 28, so he was able to hit his full potential, 54 appearances, 6.8 average rating, and his stats are absolutely ridiculous. Could basically play anywhere on the pitch except for striker, only has 68 finishing, so that's why I say that he wouldn't be able to play as a striker, but if you were using player training, he could probably play there as well. What an absolute beast. Ola Aina has potential of 78, but went up by 11 ratings to reach a 74, so that's not too bad at all. Todd Kane has potential of 76, so not quite hitting that, but not too far off. Trevor Chalobah got to a 63 rating at the age of 21. He has potential of 70, but he went up by 8 ratings, and as I say, he's still only 21, so if I was to sim forward further into the future, then he would easily hit his full potential. Kurt Zouma, 88 rated at the age of 26, not quite hitting that 89 rating, but some of those stats are absolutely ridiculous. Made 47 appearances and got a 6.8 average rating. Whilst Daniel Rugani also didn't quite hit his full potential, 87 potential, but only got to an 86. And again though, very nice stats, and he would be a fantastic player to use in the game. Andreas Christensen, once again, not quite hitting his full potential, only got to an 86 rather than an 87. I don't know what it is about my defenders not quite getting there, but there you go. Again, some very good stats. 94 stand tackling, 92 slide tackling, 90 heading accuracy, and some reasonable physicals as well. Gary Cahill is on the decline, he's down to a 73 rating now. Tamori is 71 rated at the age of 23, has potential of 78, but went up by 10 ratings throughout the 5 seasons. Kenneth has potential of 83, so we finally see a centre-back hitting his full potential, But then we've got Thomas Callas, 81 rated at the age of 28, has potential of 82, and we're back to square one again as we've got yet another centre-back that misses his full potential by 1 rating. Moving on to David Luiz, he's down to an 81 rating now at the age of 34, and his physicals are dropping off massively. Barbar has potential of 85 but got up to an 88 rating, and to be honest, he looks absolutely phenomenal. Such a good left back, and I would definitely recommend signing him in the game. If he can get up to an 88 rating with stats like that, that is just absolutely ridiculous. 51 appearances, 6.8 average rating, well worth signing in the game. As Palaqueta is on the decline at the age of 31, he's down to an 83 rating now, and just like David Luiz, his physical stats are dropping off massively. Nathan Ake is 82 rated at the age of 26, starts out at Bournemouth for some reason. He's still a Chelsea player. He's only on loan at Bournemouth, but not on the books at Chelsea in the game. You have to sign him back to the club if you want to have Ake in your squad. But anyway, got to an 82 rating, went 2 ratings beyond his full potential, and looks absolutely fantastic, to be honest. Some very nice physicals and technicals. Only made 2 appearances, but looks like a very good player. Jay Da Silva, 71 rated at the age of 23, has potential of 78, but he went up by 12 ratings and looks alright. Pasalic is 80 rated at the age of 26, has potential of 83, so unfortunately wasn't able to reach his full potential, but still looks pretty decent and has a lot of green stats. Matic is on the decline now, 84 rated at the age of 32. Atsu got to an 80 rating at the age of 29, and unfortunately, he's now on the decline. Willian is down to an 80 rating, and his stats are dropping off massively. Only made 2 appearances, but did get a 7.0 average rating. Victor Moses is another player on the decline, 78 rated at the age of 30, and again, his stats are now dropping away. Ozyakup has potential of 87, but he was able to hit an 88 rating, and that is absolutely fantastic. 44 appearances, 10 goals, 12 assists, and looks like a very good player. Conte reached his full potential of 85, but unfortunately, at the age of 30, he's now on the decline. Lewis Baker again hitting his full potential of 83, and looks like a very solid player. Cesc Fabregas is on the decline now. He's down to a 79 rating and now only has 32 stamina. Kyle Scott, 70 rated at the age of 23, has potential of 75, but he did go up by 12 ratings. Whilst Van Ginkel has potential of 83, but unfortunately he got stuck at an 81. Nathaniel Chaloba went up by 9 ratings to hit a 77, not quite reaching his full potential of 80, but still a pretty decent looking player. Charlie Musonda has potential of 88 and he's already hit it at the age of 24. And just look at those stats: 98 acceleration, 93 sprint speed, 97 agility, 99 ball control, 99 long passing. Looks absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. Only made 15 appearances and didn't really do much, but his stats look amazing. Eden Hazard, 90 rated at the age of 30, 25 goals in 60 appearances, 7.2 average rating, hit his full potential. Unfortunately, he's now on the decline, but still an absolutely fantastic player. Marcus Alonso is on the decline at the age of 30. He's down to a 78 rating now. Oscar hit his full potential of 87 and looks very good indeed. 19 goals and 15 assists in 53 appearances. James Rodriguez again hitting his full potential, 92 rated at the age of 29 and looks brilliant, to be honest. Ruben Loftus-Cheek has potential of 82 but went up by 11 ratings to get to a 79. Lucas Piazon got to an 81 rating, potential of 80, so was able to go beyond that and looks like a very good cam. Mason Mount, potential of 75, but he did go up by plus 12 and is now 69 rated. Whilst Gareth Bale is now massively on the decline and he's down to an 86 rating. Brought him back to London, obviously he used to play for Spurs. He ended up playing for Chelsea here, scored 21 goals in 51 appearances, and that's not too bad at all. Romelu Lukaku brought him back to the club, only scored 7 goals in 38 appearances, Didn't get to his full potential of 90, which is a bit disappointing, but still some very good stats and looks like a fantastic striker. Whilst Michy Batshuayi got to his full potential of 86 and again, looks like a very good player. Only scored 1 goal in 18 appearances, but if you're using him for yourself rather than simming, then I'm sure he can do some serious damage. Whilst Tammy Abraham got to an 84 rating, has potential of 86, but did go up by 14 ratings in 5 seasons, and without player training, that's not too bad at all. 99 pace, 87 finishing, 91 heading accuracy, and he looks absolutely fantastic. Dominic Solanke got to an 80 rating, has potential of 82, but did go up by 11 ratings. Jeremy Boga has potential of 82, so he was able to outgrow that, and again, looks absolutely phenomenal. Bertrand Traore didn't quite hit his full potential of 85, but he did get to an 84 and is worth 27 million at the age of 25. And then finally we got Diego Costa, now only has 48 acceleration, his strength has dropped off by 10, down to an 82 rating, and only scored 3 goals in 25 appearances. Time to take a look at what the Chelsea team was able to accomplish in these 5 seasons of simulation now then. And of course, in the first season, they're not in Europe at all, but they were expected to win the league title and the FA Cup. And they came quite close to doing that. They did win the league title, but unfortunately, they lost the FA Cup final to Everton 5-4 on penalties. Absolutely heartbreaking stuff right there. The League Cup was won by Norwich as they beat Liverpool 2-1. Barcelona won the Champions League, beating Real Madrid 2-1 in the final. And Lyon won the Europa League, beating Schalke 4-3 on penalties. Costa was the top goal scorer in the Chelsea squad. He scored 21 goals and Hazard provided 8 assists. With the top 4 consisting of Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool and Spurs. Heading into season 2 now then, and the board were now expecting Chelsea to win the treble. They did win the Premier League title and the Champions League, but unfortunately they weren't able to win the FA Cup, as that was won by Manchester United as they beat Middlesbrough 5-4 on penalties. The League Cup was won by Nottingham Forest as they beat Wolves 5-4 on penalties. And the Europa League was won by Sevilla as they beat Borussia Mönchengladbach 2-0 in the final. Willian was the top goal scorer with 20 goals. James got the most assists with 13. And the top 4 in England consisted of Chelsea, Manchester United, Leicester and Liverpool, with both Arsenal and City failing to make the top 4 once again. And in the third season, Chelsea were only able to win the league title. They lost the Champions League final 3-2 to PSG. Manchester United won the FA Cup as they beat Arsenal 3-1. The League Cup was won by Liverpool 5-4 against Sunderland on penalties. And in the Europa League, Bruges beat Malaga 2-1. James was the best player for Chelsea, scoring 31 goals and providing 8 assists. And this time, the top 4 consisted of Chelsea, United, Spurs and Arsenal. Arsenal were finally able to finish in the top 4, but City came 5th and they're still yet to finish in that top 4. And in the 4th season, Chelsea once again failed to win the treble. They did win the Premier League title and the Champions League, beating Leverkusen 2-1 in the final, but Manchester United won the FA Cup as they beat Sunderland 1-0, and the League Cup was won by Crystal Palace as they beat Arsenal 2-1. Whilst in the Europa League, Inter Milan beat St Etienne 2-1. Hazard was the top goal scorer with 35 goals. Bale, James and Moses all got 7 assists. And the top 4 consisted of Chelsea, Swansea City, Manchester United and Spurs, with Sunderland finishing 5th on goal difference. Moving into the 5th season now then, and Manchester City were finally able to finish in the top 4. They came 2nd, Chelsea won their 5th consecutive Premier League title, Manchester United finished 3rd, Spurs 4th and Arsenal came 5th, with Norwich, West Brom and Hull City getting relegated. Hazard scored the most goals in the Premier League, Silva provided the most assists and Courtois kept the most clean sheets. Manchester United won the Community Shield and the FA Cup was once again won by Chelsea. With Oscar as the top goal scorer in the FA Cup, Ings, Sardi, Christensen, Ali and Vassal all providing 3 assists, and Szczesny, Steele, Courtois, Etheridge and Wilson all keeping 3 clean sheets. Leyton Orient got to the semi-finals of the League Cup, but Arsenal ultimately beat Crystal Palace 5-4 on penalties in the final. And somewhat surprisingly, Swindon Town absolutely dominated the stats in the League Cup, with D'Alfonso scoring the most goals, Abika, Suarez, Klukas and Murray all getting 3 assists, and Szczesny kept the most clean sheets. Chelsea were knocked out by Barcelona in the Champions League, who then got knocked out by Manchester United, who beat Villarreal 2-1 in the final. With Castillejo scoring the most goals, Dos Santos providing the most assists, and Oblak keeping the most clean sheets. And there was some serious English dominance in Europe in this 5th and final season, as not only did Manchester United win the Champions League, but Crystal Palace won the Europa League, with Monet Paquet scoring the most goals, Bellarabi providing the most assists, and Leno, Rico and Monetti keeping the most clean sheets. So I'll finish off the video there. Don't forget to vote in the poll in the top right hand corner of your screen if you haven't already done so. You can choose the next team that I do in this series, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time.